All right, I got Big Blue loaded. How do you like my little decoration here? Huh? The wolf? This is its trial run. We're gonna see if it stays on. We'll just see if it stays on. I'm not too concerned about it staying on out riding it, but going down the road on the trailer, I don't know, it could be pretty windy. I got it screwed on there with one screw, but that could rip the plastic off easily. So this is a test run, just something to have fun with. In case you're curious, I do still own the Sportsman, and it was discovered, and which I was thinking was probably true, is the fuel pump was bad, so, or went bad, and it's all covered under warranty, so it's getting fixed right now. Hopefully by the weekend I should have it. By next weekend, this is a weekend, hopefully by next weekend I should have it. Then I've got some runs planned. If everything works out, we'll go on a run where me and the wife will ride in this, and Melissa will ride the Sportsman. We'll see how that works out. But for today, we're just gonna go out, put a few more hours on this, and get a little more used to it. I'll be by myself today, so I'll test it out a little bit, push it a little bit more to its limits, and see what we can do. But for now, I'm gonna jump in this truck, Maximus. Nice rig. And we're gonna head on out. All right, I've made it out to the land and everything's looking good. Cabin's still here, as you can see. Tarp up top is good. Everything's looking really good. Probably not gonna do a whole lot of work here today, just because I want to wait until I pick up a few sheets. I need to figure out something for the vinyl siding on this, and I've got different ideas. There's a particular kind of T111 that I'd like to get, but can't find it anywhere around, so I may have to do something different. I don't know, but I kind of want to wait until I had a few sheets to do the front and get that door in. I've got wrap, but I need to figure out something for that front end, for the siding. I want to give it a kind of a rustic look, but it may end up not being that, so I don't know. I'm just a redneck with a paycheck. I got to figure it out. I want it to be kind of cool looking, but I don't know exactly what to do with it. Anyway, so probably what I am going to do is check my cameras, check the deer feeder, see how that looks, and pull the Razer down and do some riding. And I need to test out using cameras on that and audio. I know I've done it already, but I want to give it a little bit better test. It was prior, last time we rode it was just more breaking it in and kind of getting used to it, so I need to do some audio testing. I got a couple different setups. I've only got one with me today because I don't know, I'll show you when I get to it. But anyway, I also need to get my chainsaw fixed so I can continue the trail and make that work. I think I'm going to get a bike trail all along the side all the way back out to the end, and at some point I'll probably start scouting around here and seeing how we could do that with other stuff, other trails. We don't want them to be too dangerous. We want them to be fun and interesting, kind of like a mini adventure park. What do they call those mud parks? Adventurelands or something like that. A mini adventure park. And that's kind of what I'm thinking about doing. But in the meantime, once I get the chainsaw going, you're probably thinking, yeah, you just bought that new Sportsman and that new Razer, you can't just get a new chainsaw? It's like, why? It cost me what, 50 bucks to get the brake plate for it, and it should be running again. It's still a darn good little chainsaw. So who knows? Besides, I gotta quit buying stuff. It's not like I make any more money at my job than I used to. And YouTube certainly doesn't pay, so you know, every once in a while they might send me a pittance just to keep me motivated, I guess, but other than that, that ain't much. So I'm gonna get that going, and we'll have some fun out here. All right, so I neglected to bring a couple of items that I need to deal with those cameras, so we're just gonna leave them be and just play on the Razer. So let me show you. I want to show you kind of what I'm working with here as far as being able to commentary and ride at the same time. Now I did this on the helmet. The helmet worked. Let's see if you can see this. Yeah, I did this on the helmet, and the helmet worked nicely because I just lost my windscreen somewhere. Anyways, the helmet worked nicely because of the guard in the front, and you could put the microphone right there, and it would help to take out the wind, any wind noise and engine noise, and pick up your voice. The problem here is with the hat, all I can do is clip this to my collar, so I'm not getting as close to the voice, and I'm going to have more wind noise and engine noise. But we'll play with it and see if we can get it to work. Now I gotta see if I can find my windscreen. A little foamy piece that goes on there. Where is that thing? Yep, gonna have to look for it. All right, we're gonna do a little drone action here in a few minutes, but kind of wanted to touch on this trailer a little bit. This is a 12-footer. You got about 10 feet on that Razer. Now I was kind of thinking to get like a 16-footer. At first it was 14-footer, but we realized that wouldn't be enough either. But with a 16-footer, I thought I'd have enough room to throw the Sportsman up there too. Good enough, except it still wouldn't be quite long enough to just ride that Sportsman up there, you know, end to end. But the guy that builds the trailer says, well, what you could do is build part of this rail from behind there that would drop down. You could throw your ramp on there and drive that Sportsman up there like that. Now the thing of it was I had the price on the 14-foot trailer. The 16-foot trailer would have been $100 more, except for the fact that he would do that modification, so it literally added like $300 to the price. So I decided to not do that, and instead I'm going to carry it in the back of the truck, and I've got kind of they're ramps, they're car ramps, but they've got a weird bend in them, but they will come off of the tailgate and then bend just perfectly over that rail down into the bed. So then I can set those up, ride the bike up the trailer into the back of the bed, pull those ramps, bring the Razer in, and we're good to go. Another thing too is on the Razer, I haven't quite figured out, these are adjustable shocks, and they have hard and soft marked on there, but I haven't decided. I haven't messed with it, so I don't know which one it's on yet. I'll have to ask the guy I bought it from. But then I haven't decided which way I want to run it for what. Because like out here, it's just this gravel. But I intend to take it lots of places to do mudding. So I'll have to talk to them about that. But anyway, let's get this thing unloaded. Alright, this is the GoPro setup I got going. Got the microphone coming around to here. Don't have a windscreen. Not good. I don't know. We'll see how it works. I guess I lost it, so I'm gonna have to figure out something to maybe get some dead cat or something put on it. Anyway, let's get this show on the road and see what kind of fun we can have. All right, let's have some fun. We'll see how the wolf head works. Now I got up to speeds, you know, 50, 55 coming down here, so I know he'll stay on at that speeds. I still got some ideas to make him a little bit stronger, but we'll see. Especially when I get on the freeways doing 70 miles an hour or whatever. And she's fired up. We're gonna go in this direction and see how far we can get down there. I should have plenty of fuel. It is loud, that is for sure. I may need earplugs if I'm going to do this at a sustained period, that's for sure. So I've gone up here to what looks like a dugout kind of rock quarry kind of a thing, and then turned around. I think I'll go on past that today and see what we can see. You got some lady coming up here. It is beautiful territory up here, that is for sure. I really love it. I don't think the wolf's head is obstructing any airflow to the radiator. It's well up above it. I mean, the winch would be more obstructive than the wolf's head, so I don't know. I'm running at 177 right now, 177 degrees, which is pretty cool. And I mean cool as in a cool temperature, not as in cool as in awesome. Okay, this is usually the point where I turn around, this little rock quarry thing. I'm gonna go ahead and follow it on down a little bit further and see what we can see. May not look like it on video, but it's pretty steep. No need to go crazy. These tires are good for mud, but they're pretty slippy slidey on this gravel. There's no mud that I can find that I could actually get in and play in right now, but that I'm sure is coming. Wow, a little bit of pavement right here. Amazing. I wonder how far this goes. Probably should turn around up here. Yeah, because we just drove down to someplace paved. So there wasn't much to that little trip. We'll go back. All right, I will say that everything gets really dusty in there. The camera's dusty, I'm dusty, my pants are dusty, but it's still fun. Once it gets wet, you won't get that much dust. Then you'll turn into getting mud everywhere. But the wolf is hanging on. That's kind of cool. That's fun. Yeah, but see, all that air circulation is going right through here, up through there. I just don't think that I'm having any problems with air circulation into the radiator. We're up on the hill now. I'm gonna try to call Mama again, see what she has to say. But just look around, isn't it beautiful up here? Just absolutely beautiful. All right, I'm gonna try to call Mom and get back on the road. So I came back here. When we did the move, I brought all my wood, everything that I have out here because I didn't know where I was gonna store it. And now I've got the new trailer. Instead of a wheel on the bottom of the tongue, the stinger there, it's just a flat piece, and so I need some wood to go under it. So I've grabbed this 2x6 short one. I cut that up, and then I've got some little 4x4 pieces down there, and I'll take those back with me. I also needed a bucket, an extra bucket that I had to borrow one of my tool buckets for when I went camping last time. So I think that ought to be it for here. Oh, and I did go over there, out back in there, and check the deer feeder. I'm going to come back with I can deal with that one because it's low enough to the ground. So I'm going to come back with a new card and the batteries and swap it out. It does look like there's been some activity there, so hopefully I got that on some video. So we'll get that done as well.